Morning, it's Gemma. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm sat in my garden having a cup of tea because I can. Um, Jan, who I care for, uh, is in hospital with a UTI, urinary tract infection. Happened a couple of days ago. It's another collapse, really, that's related to her dementia. Um, yeah, I won't go into the details, I'm too tired anyway, but she's not here anymore, and with the collapse came a sudden deterioration in her dementia. She wasn't really connecting with me. Yes and no answers. Probably because she had such a raging temperature, which nobody picked up on. And again, it was just down to me to deal with everything alone. So now we're waiting to see what happens next. I've told them, it just happens to coincide with when I've found the courage to say no to people, that the worst happens, which is what I've been trying to advocate for both of us so that this situation doesn't happen again. But sadly, for them to actually get their arse into gear, and I hesitate to say do something about it, something awful has to happen like this. So I'm just left with the realisation that she's now lost to me, really. She's still alive, but I'd be surprised if she remembers who I am anymore. And I've only ever gone, it'll be 2 nights now without talking to her for the last, I don't know how long we've been together, 18, 20 years, something like that, And I can't talk to her anymore because she can't use the phone and can't get hold of her, so I had to call the hospital. Can't go into hospital because of my own access needs to do with medical settings. Thank goodness, we've got a friend. This friend of hers is visiting. But yeah, just sitting with all the emotions, really. In theory, I've got time to myself at last. I don't know for how long, but it's not enjoyable time. It's just more kind of giving myself a hard time, trying to be compassionate towards myself, trying to be kind to myself. And There's Philip there. Hey, Phil. And I'm so glad that in the final weeks that Jan was at home, I made the garden nice and we both enjoyed it. You know, we had a couple of really nice days. Without the tension, without the resentment, without the anger, without the, I don't know, struggle. Um, and it's helping me now. When you know, I just notice things, and it like the yellow roses are out, and we've got rosebuds, and we've got strawberry flowers. And you just take your attention from what's going on inside to, you know, paying attention to the intricacies of a leaf, for example, and noticing its features and stuff. And it's not an escape from life, it's a door into it, and a way of being reminded how amazing the world is that we live in. You know, this environment, this natural environment that we're blessed to be alive in. And yeah, it just reminds you of the broader outlook, I suppose. And it gives me faith in tomorrow, I suppose. And yeah, and in the summer, this time in the morning is literally really the only time you get to enjoy the garden, because the rest of the time it's construction noise and loud music, boy racing, and you know, um, so yeah, I can take these few moments now where I'm not on a tight schedule to get everything done to actually enjoy. I mean, look at these ferns here that have unfurled. I had those on my allotment, and I thought, so when I gave up my allotments, it was a heartbreaking decision, and it was a great loss. The right decision ultimately, and I didn't know how I was going to survive the loss of that, but I've actually been able to bring plants, take cuttings of the plants. I had a lot of them, so they're still with me, and I just hope. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen next. I'm so scared in terms of where I'm going to live and everything, and how the time frame for that. Just thinking, you know, I've lost my partner. Now I'm set to lose the rest of my family and my home. So, yeah, not sure how I'm going to get through this, but I've got 3 little boys here, well, 4 little boys that need me, and I need them. So there's no choice but to carry on. And on that note, I'm going to feed them. Okay, bye.